Hi, it's Dr. Doug Curtis.
And Lucy Curtis from Dyslexic and Unstoppable. Our mission is to help dyslexics rediscover their inner power.
Yep, and we're getting ready for school. So we have a previous video, we talked about some of the things we've done to make sure the school year starts out right and everything goes well. Today we want to talk about some fine motor things and how we help Felix Alexander with his fine motor issues. Because as we mentioned before, some kids with dyslexia will have issues with fine motor skills. So why don't you explain what's all these clothes around us here?
One of the things is the fine motor with the buttons, right? So now he's in 7th grade, middle school, and he has to wear button-down shirts.
Yeah, collared shirts. Right?
So collared shirts. So one of the things is the little buttons, you know. I even have a hard time with the little buttons. So what we do is we buy some shirts with all the buttons, but for like the everyday, we buy, because he needs the collar, we buy these, so there's a few buttons that he doesn't have to button because it just closes by itself. And so he does the requirement needed, and he doesn't have to deal with the buttons.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons why we love the polo shirts, the rugby shirts.
Right.
That really helps. And then
The other thing about those is that like gym, where he has to change and everything at school.
yes, every single day.
So it helps. So.
Yeah, exactly. And then some of the pants, like he has a lot of jeans with buttons now. It's not that he can't do it, he can do it now, but it can still be stressful for him. So to make it easier, again, because he changes all day long, not all day long, but every day,
Right.
in and out of his clothes, I still find some that have an elastic, so that, just to make it a little easier on him. And then he has, he goes to private school, so he has a dress code when he does like a show or a play or theater. So when he has to wear like fancy shoes, we buy the penny loafers.
Right.
So there's no laces, and they're beautiful
They look
shoes.
nice, right?
These he's been wearing these shoes, this kind of shoe for the last 3 years, this color, every 6 months I have to buy a new pair because he wears it every day, and he still wants the same ones, the same color, bigger size. And he doesn't have to deal with it. It's like, if he needs, we have a pair of sneakers that have laces. So this is like his backup. So if he has to lace up, he'll lace up. He can do it, but it brings up a stress for him, right? Because it takes him longer, and then like you're at sports and it's got to go, and it's things like that. So instead of having that anxiety, I buy him sneakers like these that you would think you have to lace up, but you don't. And he has big feet, so it's not like it's for little kids. See, there's like the elastic one here, and then you pull it out, and it's really a Velcro. And it doesn't look at all. It looks like a really
Like a regular
adult shoes.
Yeah.
Adults have the same ones, and nobody would know the difference, and he doesn't have to stress. He just puts his feet in there and go. It's just for him, it is definitely, he can do it, but it takes him longer.
Yeah.
And I love taking that anxiety away from him.
Exactly.
He feels like you can see the relief in his face.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that. So I take the time to still today, even though it's not an issue as much today, every little thing that I can find for him, I still do for him.
Well, when you talk about the fact, the energy that it's required in the writing and the reading and all that stuff, and even though he is, we've gone through all these classes and he's basically fixed all his issues with reading and writing, it still takes energy for him. And to know that, he doesn't have to waste the energy worrying about the shoes or the pants or the shirt or whatever, the little things, you're just taking that energy leak away from your child, and they allow them to conserve the energy, so if they need it for the reading, they have it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. It's conserving the energy so that he can excel at what he's doing and he loves, and not have to worry. It sounds like for somebody who doesn't have fine motor issues, they're like, okay, who cares about
Right,
one or
right.
the other? But it really makes a difference because the shoes, by the time you have to tie your shoes, button your shirt down, and you have to go catch the bus to come back home from, because the complex, the sports complex is not attached to the school. All these little things matter.
Right, right.
And if I can take that away from him, then he can concentrate on having an amazing year at
Right.
school. And it makes a really big difference.
Sure, sure.
Mm.
So, and we, sure it's going to make a difference for your child. So, check it out, see what you've bought for your child, see if there's ways you can help, improve his or her life by not having these fine motor issues come up. Of course, leave us a comment below and visit us at www.dyslexicanunstoppable.com. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.